series called Who, What, When, Why, Where, and How. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Basically what we're talking about is the emotional body. Now, I started this off with the celebration of feelings, and I did a little funny skit about my very first workshop and how foreign it was to me to have some guy tell me to celebrate the morose things that ever happened to me in my life. And I thought he was on something. I thought he had no clue how to process people, or should not even be in the business of emotional growth work. Because why would I want to celebrate the worst things that ever happened to me, like death of parents, molestation at a very early age, all the grief and sadness that one may find? And that was a mellow life. I know my brothers and sisters who've had more trauma than I could even dream of. So the celebration is to celebrate that you're alive to feel the pain. You see, if you go numb, you're almost to the point where you can't bring it back. If you shut down so much that you can be brought back. But if you stay there so long, you're going to walk around looking at life as if you are carrying a sign that says rest in peace. Because you're walking around this life in death. To celebrate your feelings is about owning what you're going through, whatever it is. The good, the bad, and the I am done now. The good, the bad, and the ugly, even with loose dentures. You have to celebrate it. I clicked on a site that my friend just happens to be here. She has a little site called 5-A-Day Gratitude. And I had seen the email when it first got to me, but I kind of ignored it. Forgive me, Nina. Because there's just so many more sites to pop up. And I've been processing things like we all process in life. And I clicked on it, and I started reading the 5-A-Day Gratitudes from the different people. And what it did for me is it tapped me into all of my pain. Because I'm doing a talk that says, celebrate your pain. So that means I'm in it. Whenever I'm doing a talk, I'm in it for those weeks. Well, the stuff I'm going through, some of you guys know. I mean, some of it is pretty obvious. It's right here on my side. You need my health. Some of you know that me and my wife are going separate ways after I'm done with this, in a good way, in a new thought way, in a holistic, good way that two people get to lead their paths. And I still have a heart that brings sadness. So as I celebrate my feelings and was watching people be grateful for the things in their life, I had to be grateful for the most morose feelings I was going through. Because as I walk around in society, I still see people who cannot feel. I look around in the eyes of my brothers and sisters that I've never met and see death because they don't know where to go. They don't know that there's passion within them. They just have to get through the hurt. They have to get through that emotional body. And that's what we're talking about now. We just got to go to the Positive Awards, or I did. Scott got to go, and a couple other people here. Positive music is what this is about. Now, I'm a writer, I'm a lyricist, but I'm not a musician, so I don't really sing a lot of my songs, but I have written a few songs. I've written a lot of poems. And some of the poems I've used to help people heal in our workshops. I've tapped into certain pains that have happened within my own life, but I've also been able to tap into pains that have never happened to me, but have happened to my brothers or sisters. The only reason I was able to tap into somebody else's pain is because I have no problem with my emotional body. I have no problem hanging out there and going through what goes on in my emotional body. Be it grief, be it joy, be it sadness, anger, love. If I can't get these other things out of the way, how am I going to express my love? If I want to love you, but I'm stuck in sadness, how can I love you through my sadness if I don't get that out of the way first? Now I can try, and I can keep going, because one of the things I know about my brothers and sisters who did the Positive Music Awards is that every single one of them were writing lyrics of inspiration. They were writing lyrics that tapped us into the depths of our souls. Do you think Martin Luther King and Gandhi never had any emotional pain? Through our pain do we do the greatest works of our lives. As we heal our pain, do we stand up? Do we rise up and become fascinating human beings? We do things that we never would have dreamt we could have done because we began. We had the boldness to begin it and to commit to it. As we sat in the pauses, just listening to the different lyricists and musicians share some of the pain that they've had, that turned into magic, that turned into an entertainment that brought us to our feet, brought tears to our eyes, brought smiles, brought giggles, brought it all. And what they did is they traveled their emotional body to get there. And I feel very safe in looking right at all the musicians and going, did you tap into your pain ever to write a song? Oh, my goodness. Always. And wasn't it beautiful, the baby that was born when you created those pieces? Every single person here, whether you're a musician or a writer or not, creates something from their pain. We create something beautiful from it when we're willing to own it and to go through it. This talk about who, what, when, where, why, how is a guide to help you find yourself. When that question is like, well, what's going on to me? What, if you remember from last week, is the listening. Who is who did you put your trust in? We're going to continue on with that talk in the series in the next couple of weeks. But as we continue, what we're talking about is the emotional body. It's that simple. It's the depths of your soul. It's the pains that you have had through this life. Now, if you've noticed, I've noticed this, if you ever do an experiment, look at New Thought people, a lot of their stories are very similar. They come from a place of deep pain. And we think, well, how could the people on the planet that are becoming the most holistic, the most aware, the most awakened, have gone through the most horrific things entering, period. Well, that was our doorway. That was the giveaway we did to get to the depth of our souls. Some of us believe in reincarnation. I'm always going to talk that all there is now. That if you want to look at it as a past life, you may, but it's a now life. And what souls, what carnations you may have an inkling of remembering or connected to are the things that you're walking through this lifetime, if you want to call it karma, but that's not even your karma. All there is now. You're experiencing your Jean-ness, your Shelley-ness. I'm experiencing my Mark-ness. You're experiencing your Kim-ness. But as we do this, I look at Becky and I always say, Becky, Mark. Mark, Becky, when she looks at me, because there's the goddess first, but we are all one. So as we're all dancing out this lifetime, I came with my unique lifetime, my unique looks, my unique voice print, my unique fingerprint, to dance in this life, to work out the issues that I wanted to experience. But I'm experiencing your experience too, and you're experiencing mine. That's why when we did the ceremony last, at the end of the year, we said our burdens are our burdens. My burdens are yours. Your burdens are mine. My prayers are yours. Your prayers are mine. Well, my sadness is yours, and your sadness is mine, as much as my joy is yours, and your joy is mine. But sometimes we all come into this individual expression to express it differently. I am not going to rap. Well, heck, I may, but it's going to be more comedy.
Need that too? You need that too?
Right? But my work comes out different. And you guys have seen some of my depth work, some of my poems. But for me, to rap would come out fun, playful, and silly because I'm Italian, I'm not a good rapper. It's going to come out playful and fun and silly. But that's her passion, and she's great at it, by the way. Again, don't mistake for a moment that Kim didn't tap into some serious emotions to write the things she writes. And all of these ladies here, all of the musicians. Well, your song that you're writing may be different. I don't care if you're a lyricist or a musician, you're all writing a song. And I'm saying to tap into the emotions that you have within you. That within your emotional body is the key to heaven. What's this right here? It's the key to every relationship that you may ever have had, ever want. Because you can go back and heal them when you go back in your heart and just forgive. When you do the work that you need to do to heal that emotional body. See, this whole year is going to be about the four bodies. The emotional body, the mental body, the physical body, and the ethereal or spiritual body. Because they're kind of tied in together. Because spirituality is kind of in my head, but your aura, your ethereal field is a real thing. It does exist. You can't see it, or can you? Kids can, dogs can, and airy-fairy people can. Well, I'm pretty filling the gap with all of us. So, it's about being present enough to go through the scariest parts of your soul. Because we're going to be doing some shout talks and some intimacy talks and some intimacy exercises as a church, as a group. Because we want to be a community. And remember, intimacy is just looking in each other's eyes and being here and saying I love you without having to say the words. And knowing that the love is coming back. Because, you know, we say our prayers and we sing our songs, we send it out. We have to remember to let it back in. See, when you guys look at me, sometimes it's like, and I used to talk to Sue and other speakers, like, do you get nervous still? Sometimes, yeah. It's passion, it's energy, and sometimes it's little human nerves, too, until you look in someone's eyes. And it just calms you down. Because you realize that you are part of the same being. And that as we dance this dance in our emotional body, that's what's going to lead to world peace. Because when I'm at peace here, all the other things are just going to flow. I can work my mental body and exercise it and do math and read books and keep that working. I can work my physical body and run and play and do exercises to keep it strong. And I definitely can work my spiritual body when I come here and feed myself on spiritual food. But the emotional body is an inside job. And you can get help, but you have to feel your stuff. I can't feel it for you. I can hold you while you're feeling it. I'll always offer that. I'll always offer my heart and my hugs. But I cannot feel it for you. Just like you cannot feel mine for me. So as we go over the next few weeks, we're going to take a little journey. As we go the next year, hell, for the rest of our lives. Take a little journey closer and closer to us each day. We're going to all rise up to a brand new day where all of the pains fall behind us. And we can have that season for 9 violence all the time. So for today, I'm going to surrender the floor to these lovely ladies and let them gem our hearts and our souls with the passion that they bring to the game. I'm top of us and thank you.
Think about the great Dr. King, the man that he was, his vision and dream. When I think about what he saw for the future, how he never lost hope that we'd all come together. I wonder if he could ever have imagined that progress would stall and we'd lose our ambition. I wonder if he thought after all this time we'd still have solutions we're trying to find. Do you think he dreamt of the crime in the streets or the battle among races there still seems to be? Do you think his vision involved guns and war, or is there a chance? You know he wanted more peace, more change, and more unity, more love between humans, more ways to be free. Today is a day we can breathe a new life, give hope to a vision that wants a great life. So listen to me and pay close attention, cause today I'm proposing a new resurrection, y'all. Yeah, that's right. Can we get that up just a little bit?
If you have a dream you would like to see, just have a little faith and we'll give it some wings.
There you go.
And together
We're lifting up our dreams today.
today we celebrate the season of love.
Yeah. Listen to those words. Yeah. I wonder how it is that we got this far by accepting this as the way that things are. What if no one had marched in the street and instead of fighting on, accepted defeat? What if we all became passive bystanders, hoping for change but unwilling to bother with being the ones who may face ridicule, or even worse yet, being seen as a fool? How will our children know what to stand for if all that we offer is anger and war? How are we honoring Gandhi and King if we can't find a way to fulfill both their dreams? Take someone willing to stand and be heard, to cling to their dreams and not be deterred. There is no time, it's better than now. Let's stand up today and show we know how to dust off those dreams and fulfill their direction as we all take part in this great resurrection, y'all. Yeah, it's a resurrection day. Come on, that's right. You got a dream? Yeah. Today, I want you to bring that dream out. We're going to resurrect it. Give it some wings. So much love. Watch it fly. Yeah. It's a brand new day. And it's never too late. Yeah. Now I know that I have my dreams too. Maybe they're dreams I didn't pursue. Or maybe they're dreams that never saw light, but have lived in my heart through each day and night. And maybe, just maybe, you too have had a dream, just like the one that was held by Dr. King. See, I believe in the power of our dreams and the need to fulfill them, to bring us to freedom. But I don't believe it's ever room for hate, and I don't believe it's ever too late. And I don't believe that races should divide, but I do believe that we can all unite and make the impossible a possibility, and really give meaning to the word unity. So open up your dream and let's lift it up. We'll give it new life and fill it with love, as we all take part in the great jubilation of raising our dreams in this resurrection, y'all. Come on. Yeah. You got a dream? It's a resurrection day today. Yeah. We're bringing them out. No more hiding those. We're not going to keep them buried. We're watching them fly together. Yeah. It's a season of love, y'all. Let's celebrate. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So much freedom in those dreams.
Love is in the air. Can you feel it all around? It's the greatest gift of all. It will not let you down. Love is in the air. Can you feel it all around? It's the greatest gift of all. And it will not let you down.
Not long ago, all I could say is all that I have is failure and pain. I couldn't look up, I didn't know love. The best I could do is try to show up. It wasn't long ago, I took the wrong path. When I fell down, I didn't think I'd come back. Time was so hard, and there were times I was abused. You know, living on the street was all that I knew. A short time ago, my spirit felt shattered. Having hope and faith never really mattered. I tried for so long, was at the end of my rope. Ready to give in, I was losing all hope. But I walked toward this light, I couldn't resist. Without ever knowing it was there to find the gift.
Love is in the
Yeah.
air. Can you feel it all around?
There was love,
It's the
I
greatest
just
gift
didn't
of
know it.
all.
But I kept moving towards it. Yeah.
Love
It
is
never
in the air.
let me down.
You feel it
Yeah.
all around. It's
Yeah.
the greatest gift of all. And it will not let you down.
He is a boy, alone and unsure, bitter and cold from a seeming harsh world. He is a soldier, going off to war, not really sure of what he's fighting for. Yes, he is a wounded, angry young man who keeps marching forward to carry out his plan, looking for hope, often finding defeat. He won't stay no long, always back on his feet. He prays for the day when this will all end. He holds to the faith, he'll be home again. So he keeps moving forward, ever sincere, believing the dream he has is so near. And though he can't see it, he knows it exists. The thing he's been waiting for is a gift.
Love is in the
Yeah.
air. Can you feel
You
it
ever
all
remember
around?
a dark time in your life?
Greatest gift of all.
Sometimes it's hard to feel that love, but it's still there. Yeah, it's all around us. Sometimes we just gotta move the pain to get to it. Yeah. It's the sonorous wind blowing through trees. It's as quiet and pure as the air that we breathe. It's not hard to find, but difficult to see. It's completely uplifting, most find it on their knees. We're bound by it never, and yet in it we bind. It gives light to the darkness and vision to the blind. It can conquer all evil and end all the wars. It can start revolutions and open new doors. Yes, love is the answer to so many things. The greatest of riddles, the carrier of dreams. In it lies greatness beyond a compare. The healer of all things if we possibly dare. We hold in our hands is power from above. A great gift we can give is that which is love. Yeah, that's right. That love that I found, yeah, I now take it to every person in every dark corner. Yeah, that person on the street that asks me for money, I want to bring them some love. Yeah, that person I see with the pain in their eyes, yeah, I bring them that love and that light, and I bring it to you. Yeah, that's right. Ha, yeah. Feel that love? Yeah, it's all around you. Feel the love. Hear it in their voices. Yeah, that's right. It never, ever leaves you. That's right. It's all around. Yeah. Yeah. Feel the gift. Yeah. Yeah. No exceptions. Every person in every place and every part of the world deserves the gift. That's right. Yeah. Gift. Man, the band rocks right here. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. And the choir, feel the love vibration through all of that. That was rise. Yeah. You guys get to be first too.
You are the change we want to see in the world. Yeah.
more time. Here we go. Ready? Everybody, come on. Here we go. One more time. Oh, yeah. Thank you for being such a lovely choir. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being an awesome band. Everybody rocks here.